There it is. Oh, it's not a show and tell. Today, one day build. Hey everybody, Adam Savage here in my cave. I have been traveling for a long time. It's actually been just slightly shy of a month since I was here. Halloween happened. That was lovely. Okay, good. I dressed up. I put on my King George III costume to go to a really, really fun party here in San Francisco at the Driftwood down on Folsom. My friend Andy threw his annual party and it was fantastic. Here's a picture of Andy and I. He was dressed as King William of William and Mary fame, the college, Stephen Colbert's alma mater. I was dressed as King George III, but because it was a San Francisco party, I wore jeans instead of the full breeches with the tights. That was good. I had a lot of fun. It has been really fun travel, but I always like getting back to the cave. And before I left, I made sure to clean my workbench because it's better when you do. Yeah, it's so nice to come home to a clean workbench. And as I was leaving in the melee of getting ready, because I traveled for the better part of 3 weeks, this place was a shit fight when I left. And I took the time to sweep up a bit and to clean up a bit. And I'm really glad I did. Thank you, past me. Future me is really happy to come home to a nice workbench. Now, before I even left for all the traveling I did, I happened to spend a few days up in Oregon, specifically Eugene and Portland, both beautiful cities. I have family in and near both. And I was in a antique store and I bought some lovely stuff. And when they were wrapping it up, he had a Kraft paper dispenser for a small roll of Kraft paper. And it was the kind I had never seen before. And I was like, oh, look at this Kraft paper dispenser. It's like the Kraft paper dispenser of my dreams. Look, I've got Kraft paper, there we go, over there at the corner of my table. And it's never quite worked. I need a spring on it and I've never gotten around to fixing it. It's also a little too wide for that table, but it's a little too wide for every table in this shop. So I don't know exactly where to store it. I do use Kraft paper a lot. Sometimes it takes a long time for me to get around to solving an actual problem. However, I was in this store and I said, look at that Kraft paper dispenser. And he said, the proprietor said, yeah, I picked it up a few years ago and I've never seen another one like it. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that thing. 2 uprights, a top and a bottom, and a little spring-loaded for tearing the paper. We're going to make one. We're going to make 2, in fact. I am going to make 1. I'm going to make 2. I'm making 1 for Mrs. Don't Try This, my partner. I'm going to make 1 for her and 1 for me here at the shop because I want one. And I'm going to make it with a little handle so it's like, it's portable. Because everything's portable in here. Yeah, strap yourselves in, everybody. I've got some small Kraft paper. This is really fun. You can buy Kraft paper. Come on. What is this? 12 inches wide, I think. Let's just double check that. 12 inches wide. Look at how cute that is, right? But frequently, this is about all that I need. Yeah. So we're going to make 1 holder that's 12 inches wide. I might have bought the wrong kind of Kraft paper. Ah! So I bought some that's 18 inches wide. Is that 18 inches? 18 inches, but it's textured. And somehow I missed that. I'm going to return this. Luckily, I bought 2 12-inch rolls. So lovely. I'm still going to make 2 holders. 1 for Mrs. Don't Try This and 1 for myself. They're just both going to be 12 inches. 12 inches wide. I'm so excited. I've literally been wanting to, as soon as I saw it, I'm like, oh, I'm going to make one for myself. So let's pull these things out and let us gather some materials. Spindles, one metal, one wood. That probably wasn't important. I really like how tall it is. So I'm going to try and make it about that tall, which would probably be about 8. I'm going to go 18 inches. So the structure of this is really, really straightforward. It's just 2 uprights is the main construction part that have to have a hole in them so that the spindle here can fit through that. And that's it. And that's all she wrote. You just need the a little through pin. Really, really straightforward. I think I'm going to do this out of some 3/4 inch ply. Let's go see what I have. While I'm at it, I just got some acrylic. I'm going to put it back. I have some lovely 3/4 inch Baltic birch ply here, and that's what I'm going to use to make this. First, I've got to do a little drawing. After 78, 35 plus 4, 39. I love that tool. Right. Those, that's great. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's going to work so cool. I'm going to use this 1/4 inch hot roll I have as this moment. And then I'm going to make a paper tearing something. And then I've got to find or make a little spring. And half of 39 is 19.5. Yeah, I have more than I need, which is great. So it's going to come down here like this, and I'm going to use it on. Excellent. I've got some 6061. I wanted to make sure it wasn't the sword stuff. That'll be part of the paper tearing. So I'm going to want to cut some channels out of this. I'm going to have a hole here in the middle and then channel up here, and then I'm going to bandsaw in the sides. I've got some nice fresh bandsaw blades for that. But up the middle, now wait a minute. Maybe there's an easier way to do this. There is. I was going to chuck this into my milling machine and do it that way. And milling machine can be great for wood. It's great for wood. I've used it with great success for wood. And I think this might be better. Yeah, if I do it the other way. I'm going to use Forstner bits to make these holes, and then I'm going to use the bandsaw to finish them out and make this all nice. I also like not using super exotic equipment like a giant milling machine to do some simple woodwork. This would be lovely if this is a present you wanted to make for one of your loved ones for Christmas. And, you know, I strive to make my builds accessible. So let us see Let us mark these all up at the same time, rather than trace them. Just for reference, these boards are 18 inches long by 4 inches wide. They have a center hole of 1 inch, and then they're going to get 2 channels that start at 7.5 inch on centers. And then you'll see how you'll see as I go how I cut these out. And I'm just going to drill all these on the drill press. And that just makes it a lot easier than doing it on the mill. I know my workbench is crowded. It's fine. I want the paper here. I wanted to witness what I'm doing. I'm a late life convert to doing more layout than I used to. I used to be, well, I mean, there are still builds in which I get super impatient, but honestly, nothing beats just doing a lot of layout so you know exactly where you're cutting and why. This is, I think, really the YouTube channel that taught me that the most is ClickSpring. Now, so I start with 3 holes, and then I'm gonna right like that. What I need to do. I'm using this oval template to just draw a curve. That I can follow on the bandsaw. These don't have to be exact. I'm not holding these over each other, but as long as they're close, they'll look good. Almost there. To the drill press. beauty. Very happy. I have my 4 uprights for my 2 machines, and I want to make a stand for them, which is going to be 18 inches. Like this, like that. Yep. Something like that. Yeah, that's great. 18 inches by 4. Actually, let's do 5. I think that's actually even a little nicer. Okay, 18 by 5. Let's cut a few pieces of wood. $12 and oh, fascinating. 12 3/8. So if this is 18, well, it's a little less in it. There she is. That's the center. So half of 12 3/8 is 6 3/16. Right. To the mill. After all that talk about wanting not to use the exotic tools, I am going to resolve to the mill here because oh, right. So like that. Excellent. And that one goes like that. Let's do a test fit here. Yeah, excellent. And then, here's where we find out if we're smart. I'm doing this to mark the positions of the screws. Same thing here. What's next? What's next? Ah, this business. I see. Oh, save me from the flatheads. These all look pretty great. They look pretty similar. I don't really think I have to separate any of them out. So, here we go. Oh, hey, I know. So flat bottom, round, flat bottom, round. So that and that, flat bottom and round. All right, flat bottom. Beauty, truth, beauty. So now, let's cut that to that. That's the top, that's the bottom. Just put this in there. And all right, that's one. Now we do the other one. Oh, this one we just got this. All right. I know I keep sounding like a penguin. So I can put this back. Oh, I don't need that. I don't need that. All right, so this is a piece of aluminum 1/4-inch bar I used the table saw, I did this off camera, to cut a 45 on this, and this will be over here. This will be how the paper tears off. I'm just gonna clean these up on the sanders for a minute. All right. Great. So now. That's like that. Ah, right. Got it. Okay. So. That's the bend right there. Yep, adjustable, movable. That's exactly where I want it, right? That's exactly where I want it. Am I right? I'm just double checking. I'm guessing. I think so. Yes. Okay, so then what I want to do is throw 2 of these. Great. All right, good. Now. Okay, there's one. And then I can remove that. I can put that back. Yep. Oop. Back down this way. Let's see here. Bend starts there. Ah, there we go. That's happening. All right, let's test. Shall we test it? Let's test it. Ha! Amazing. Okay. So. Oops. I don't even think I need a spring on this thing. That's incredible. Okay, so these are in position. That's not quite. Okay, I can still bend that. I can still get that. That looks pretty level. So I'm going to call this one good. And I'm going to... Yeah, that's how we're going to do that. And then we're going to do the other one at the same time. So I'm just going to leave that one here. All right, I got these little brass screws. Yep. Come in here. Come saw. Yeah. Oh, let's get a... Yep. Start. Okay, so now I need some little wood screws. I have those other two. Yeah, I got those. I need some little wood screws. Okay, so let's put this upside down. And what I need is some little tiny wood screws. Yes. These will do. Yeah, those will do. Yep. That'll do. Pig. Okay, so let's wonderful. So now we'll put this back in and make sure we got the feed right. Yep. Excellent. And put this in. Oh, fabulous. Now I'm doing it the crazy fast way. There we go. Oh! So happy. Right, yep. Oh, the ultimate package wrapper. I want a 1/4-inch hole. 2 more 1/4-inch holes, please. Ooh, yes, baby. Wait, did I lose one? Ah, no, I didn't. Okay. So. This is so exciting. I couldn't be happier. I think it looks great. It's nice and solid. Ha! I left a piece. Dude. Missed it. Yeah. There's my Kraft paper dispenser. Just in time for the holiday season. Very, very pleased. I don't even need a spring on that. I had some spring wire, but frankly, I really don't need it. The weight of this is plenty. You can even get a little strip like this. Boop. I got a little kind of manic at the end because it's literally like 5:05 and I wanted to finish by 5 for no real realistic or important reason. But you know, you set yourself a deadline and you want to hit it. I'm going to go home now and I'm going to come back and clean up and shoot the wrap up. Hey there. Well, I brought the home paper cutter home and Mrs. Don't try this. My beautiful partner was ecstatic. My kids, thing 1 and thing 2, were both with us for a fair portion of this past year. And thing 1 finally moved out about a month ago. So his room has now become a work room. We put a work table in there, and that's where we wrap presents and do home craft projects. And this is now a key piece of equipment in there. I'm really, couple things here. One is I'm using these little pillow blocks as the pivot for this, which is really nice. They're very sensitive. And I was able to get a nice flat line across this. There are more, I don't know, as I sort of seated the pants through my way through this build, I was thinking, yeah, it could have been a little neater. These could be a little more like each other, or it could have gone with some welding, but I'm very, very happy with how this turned out. And the sensitivity with which you can tear paper is just freaking lovely. I was so excited when I first saw this cutter in that store in Eugene, thinking, oh, I got to make one for myself. And I couldn't be happier. It is 18 inches wide, 18 inches tall, with about 12 3/8 inches, maybe even more like 12 1/2 between the spindle sides. It's all made out of 3/4 inch birch ply, but this construction would go just fine with your normal lumberyard ply wherever you might be. I'm a big proponent of 1-inch broom handles and 1-inch Forstner bits because they create a really nice press fit. Is there any other final notes on this to tell you? No, you know, I guess I could have painted this black to make it more like cast iron, but Tom Sachs taught me to love plywood. Thank you guys for joining me for this 1-day build. And hey, if you go and make one of these or you make a laser cut template for one, share it with us. Put it in the comments. I'd love to know about it. Because everyone should have a paper dispenser. Let me tell you, I wrap a lot of my presents in craft paper just because I love the look. And so might you. Who knows? Yeah, just feels like a Christmassy type of moment with this, you know? Okay, I think I'm going to wrap up. I just want to make sure I haven't missed anything. I will see you guys next time. Have a great day.